Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is my 2-month update on Isotretinoin AKA Accutane. And this video is a simple update on how it's going for me, and so you can see the difference, because I feel like monthly videos are the most effective. Lips. Look how nasty. Look how crusty. Yeah, that's what you have to deal with. Warning, when you yawn, do not yawn unless your lips are moisturised. Yawn if you can, as much as you can with a closed mouth. Even if it's like yawn like that, do not yawn with your lips or your mouth open, because you will rip the sides of your mouth. I said I wouldn't moisturise this time because I did want to show you how bad they were. And they weren't as bad last month though, so this is worse on how they're getting on, and I feel really insecure about it, especially at work, that people are talking to me all the time and looking at me, and I'm like, oh, I have crusty lips and they probably think I don't moisturise, but there's me every like 2 minutes like, yeah, how are you, blah 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 blah, and they still look terrible. Okay, so my lips are nasty and crusty. Let's check out my skin. T-zone looking pretty sweet. Right side, right cheek, that's how it's going. Pretty good improvement, slightly. I have had breakouts though, and I hate bad pigmentation when it sits, when you have spots on your chin. I don't even have hair there, but it looks like I have a beard, which I don't. Okay, just FYI right there. It's fine if I'm doing a bit of contour and it wants me to give you a bit of a jawline, but without makeup it just looks terrible. Yeah, so I have noticed a bit of difference, to be honest. It has cleared up a little bit. I feel like my pores have reduced, if I'm totally honest. They're not as big, especially my T-zone. Their pores are big, but they are reducing, but I've noticed the most difference here. What my dermatologist told me was I have a dry throat, another symptom of Accutane. My dermatologist told me that in the first month you will see a difference, and then in the second month you will have a breakout, or you will break out, which I have been doing. Disgusting breakouts. Nothing on my T-zone though, which is good. I've never really had major issues in my T-zone, to be honest. It's always been less on my T-zone than it has on the sides of my cheek, and I felt like when I was younger it was on rotation. This side would break out, then this side would break out, then this side would break out, then this. It would go in a rotation, it really would. Now it is a battle between two, which is annoying. So that is why my skin doesn't look as nice as before, but I do find that in the patches where there is no big breakout like that, it has reduced dramatically. So most videos I've seen have always said that in the 3rd month there is a lot of clearance, and hopefully next month I might be going away on holiday. I'm still trying to confirm things, so hopefully it will be a sunny country, so the sunny D in the sky will be transmitted into nice vitamin D into my skin, and hopefully that will make a big difference on my acne and my acne scarring, because it always helps. When I was on holiday last year, I did notice an improvement in my skin because of the sun. So hopefully that will help as along with my medication. But I will be using sun protection factor 50, because obviously with Accutane your skin is thinning in layers. That's why you can't wax, which is annoying. You can only epilate, which I'll do closer to my holiday. Excuse me. Just drink some of my water. This bad boy is what I'm going to talk about soon. Yep, so hopefully there will be a big progression, because not only will I be finally getting sun, because I live in Manchester where it rains every single day pretty much. 9 months of the year consist of rain, and that's probably a made up figure, but it feels like that for sure. And I feel like that's even low. That's how much it rains. So we don't get a lot of sunshine, and when we do, it is only for like 2-3 weeks at a time. which is annoying, but I am going to make sure when I'm on holiday I'm using the right protection on my skin, and even if I can, I'm going to cover my body as much as I can, because on Accutane you should stay out of the sun as much as you can. So I'm going to go out there to get some vitamin D, but I'm not going to be stupid and bathe in it too much, because it can be very damaging, and I don't really burn or get sunburn or any kind of reaction to the sun because I am of Indian descent, so I have some melanin in me, even though I look really friggin' pale. Yeah, so I don't really burn as much, so I do feel like because of this medication I will burn, so I need to make sure I take precautions of sun protection and also clothing protection and hats and not gloves and glasses, etc. Another symptom is depth perception. I think it's depth perception, that's the one. When you are on Accutane, your perception of depth is reduced, especially at night. To be honest, I have noticed that my eyesight has slightly deteriorated. I do wear glasses all the time now. About 3 months ago I went to the opticians, because I lost my glasses, and I was told with my old glasses about 2 years ago that I don't need to wear them all the time, but I need them for very far distances, and if I can driving I didn't need it. But then when I went about 4 months ago, when I lost my glasses, they were like, you were like borderline of not allowed to drive without glasses, and I was like, crap, my eyes have got bad. So to be honest, my eyes have gotten worse. Can't even speak English, sorry. My eyes have gotten worse over the past 2 years itself, not by Accutane, but I do feel like at night there is a definite depth perception difference. But to be honest, I can't see at night when I'm driving unless I have glasses anyway, so that's hit and miss for me. I can't say how much or how little that has affected my eyesight because I have to wear glasses. I can see very clear right now because it's not far away, but again, I can't comment fully on that, but I wouldn't put it past and say I've not noticed any difference either. I don't know. I'm going to moisturise my lips because they are about to crack when I'm talking to you guys, and I feel like I'm talking to you like a robot. I feel like, you know, Tin Man, Wizard of Oz, oiled up my mouth so I can talk. Okay, still hurts a bit. I need like a thick layer or something. That's what I need. So that is another possible side effect, is your eyesight. But if it is severe eyesight, if you get constant headaches in the back of your eyes and you feel like eyes are strained and your eyesight has got dramatically worse, then stop taking the medication, definitely. But also the depression side effects, suicidal thoughts is one of the main concerns that people have, and personally I've not had any of those symptoms since I've been on it, and that was what I was worried about, because personally I have been through depression and I did not want it to reoccur and then turn into suicidal thoughts or tendencies, which I did not want, which nobody wants. So it took me 3 years to go on it. And then 2 years ago someone in a shop mentioned that she was on it, and the reason why they mention that it can lead to suicidal thoughts is because they have had a few cases, so by law they have to be very wary of what they're putting out there and the side effects of it, so they have to let us know that is a risk. But again, if you are feeling anything, get off it. Do not stay on it just for your skin. Your skin, you'll find something else, you will, but do not continue it if you do feel very low about your self-esteem or your insecurities or anything that make you feel depressed. Yeah, and also I'm just a little bit of a warning. I'm not a dermatologist, I'm not a skin specialist at all. I'm just telling you from my own experience and what the dermatologist has told me. Everybody on this medication is different, so don't quote me to the T because I'm just going off what I know. And another thing is what I found very, very interesting about being on Isotretinoin is that you can have childbirth defects. That's why a month before they do take your blood sample, like 3 weeks into your medication, to see how your whole body's coping with it. Is your liver okay? Is your blood okay, etc, etc. But another reason, before I see the dermatologist, they always make you take a urine test for pregnancy, possible pregnancy. The reason why is because they have noticed that on Accutane there has been birth defects with the child. So before then you have to also take constant contraception throughout your medication to avoid getting pregnant, because and then you also sign a waiver to say that if I do fall pregnant, it is my fault, so they can't be sued. But also, if you do not want to take contraception, you have to sign a waiver to say that, again, if I do get pregnant, it is my own fault, and they will not put you on the Isotretinoin unless you are saying that, you know what, I am not going to be active during my medication. Then that way they can honestly give you the medication or not. So that is one more thing about the Accutane that I don't know if people speak a lot about, to be honest. That's why I wanted to just bring that up and say that is another thing you have to be wary about. So it is a lot to risk and think about if you're going on the medication. Just make sure you're sure of what you want with your skin and your life and the side effects. Look into it a lot. So watch my video, watch some other people's watch some other people's videos, ask your doctor, ask a dermatologist, especially doctor and dermatologist, because they're the professionals. We're not, we're just talking from experience. Okay, before this video gets super long, thank you guys for watching and speak to you soon.